Veterans Day is a day to show appreciation to the men and women who served and still serve in our country. It gives honor to the bravery and loyalty the soldiers have overseas. This holiday gives veterans the recognition and the respect they deserve for protecting our freedom and putting our lives on the line every day. Veterans Day is a day to honor our troops, but have you ever thought about what it truly means? This day recognizes the commitment, bravery, and freedoms they protect while we live our everyday lives. We would not be living the life we are currently living in if it wasn't for our veterans on duty and those who have passed. It is important to appreciate their sacrifices, dedication, and services on this day and recognize the true meaning of this holiday. Veterans come from all walks of life. Many of them we pass every day and may not know that they have served our country. This day shines a light on the heroes that don't wear capes. They are the ones who fight for our flag and the reason we pledge allegiance to it every morning. We honor them every time we stand up, put our hand on our heart, and thank them for all they sacrifice. Their sacrifices don't go unnoticed in the town of Swansea, Massachusetts. There are many events that go on, but two notable ones are the Veterans Day ceremony and the Veterans Breakfast. On November 11th at 10 a.m. on the Swansea Veterans Memorial Green, there is a ceremony held that honors all who served and still do. During the ceremony, there is a wreath placing, a local color guard presentation, and an essay winner from Case Junior High that is celebrated in order to commemorate this holiday. Also on Saturday, November 4th, from 8:30 to 10 a.m. at Christ Church, there is a breakfast that allows veterans to connect and be honored by our community. Although this holiday can be sad to remember their soldiers who have passed, it is important to also celebrate and honor those who still serve. It is important to note that while every day that we get up, go to school, work, and do our everyday activities, there is a soldier that is also waking up every day fighting for us to be able to do these set things. This holiday also should be about bringing awareness to those who suffer from trauma while protecting our freedoms, and us giving them support while they are honored for fighting for us in wartime and peace.
At this time, Lily, I'd like to give you a certificate of appreciation for the American Legions. And it says, in recognition for your sincere applications in participation in junior case high school Veterans Day essay program, in which you received third place reward. By submitting your essay, you showed your compassion and caring for those who answered the call to protect our country. Presented by the American Legion Post 303, Department of Massachusetts, this 18th day of November 1924. Attested by Adjutant Donald W. Silva and Commander Harold E. Young.
Wasn't that an incredible essay? Really good. Right from the heart. And that's what I mean. To have the opportunity tonight to listen to these kids is absolutely astounding. No one can create a speech like the words that came from their heart. And with that being said, let's call up our second place winner. This is funny because before tonight, Corey's mother came up to me and said, "Are you Mr. Swaco?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Could you do me a favor?" I said, "Sure." She said, "Could you make sure you pronounce her name correctly?" I said, "What is it?" And I looked at it and I said, "William, nice French name." She said, "Nobody gets it right." So with that being said, Corey, come on up and read your essay.
What does the word veteran mean to you? In the dictionary, a veteran is a person who has served in the military force, especially one who has fought in a war. But to other people and myself, the word veteran has thousands of more meanings. When I hear the word veteran, I think of many different things. My family has veterans who risked themselves for us. To me, a veteran is someone who we can know personally who gave their life to give us a better life. When one of our own citizens put themselves on the line, they put their feelings last and the country's first. Their sweat, blood, tears, flesh, and their bravery is a legacy they leave behind on the battlefield when they serve. Not everyone understands how many vital decisions and hard work these people put in to make everyone else feel safe, and I truly am forever grateful for every single one of these people, even if they didn't fight in a war. My very own dad and grandfather were veterans. I am aware that many people have parents that didn't make it home while serving, and I am so glad to say mine did. I have so much sympathy for people who can't say the same. The people who have lost their lives as a veteran, and those who haven't, always will mean the world to me. As I said before, they put themselves forward to protect all of us. I know my dad and grandpa left the military feeling so proud of themselves and their accomplishments, and I couldn't be more proud of them either. I hope they understand how much it means to me that they fought for everyone because they risked everything for me and millions of other people. To me, it is very important to honor veterans for many reasons. One reason is because they deserve the utmost respect they can possibly get. You need to have the highest levels of bravery to put yourself into these situations. It is not an easy decision, and making these decisions can change how millions of people live. People who made these decisions are important to many other people and myself, because if these veterans did not go out of their way to fight for what they believe in, your life and mine could be very different in many ways. While taking in this information, think about it deeper and consider yourself blessed for how great you're living and how much worse life could be. It is important to think this way because veterans also fought for themselves and they get to enjoy the same freedoms you have. According to the dictionary, a veteran is a person who served in the military force, especially one who has fought in a war. To me, veterans have so many more important roles they have played compared to the sentence that defines who they are, because they define who they are and not words. In conclusion, veterans serve an important role in everyday life. Veterans mean so much to me because they risk everything, not just for me, but for everyone in our country. They put themselves forward when others didn't and took a stand. Blood, sweat, tears, and flesh that they could have left behind while fighting their battles will always be there, permanently a part of the earth. Their accomplishments are like deep roots that will never be forgotten because they make such a strong impact in everyone's life.
And at this time, I'd like to give you a certificate of appreciation, which reads, in recognition and sincere appreciation for your participation in the Junior Case High School Veterans Day Essay Program, in which you received a second place award. By submitting your essay, you showed your compassion and caring for those who answered the call to protect our country. Presented by the American Legion Post 303, Department of Massachusetts, this 18th day of November 2024, Adjutant Donald W. Silva and Commander Harold E. Young. Congratulations.
Another incredible speech. As you can see, there's no shortage of words of accolade for all those who gave everything for their country and continue to do so in civilian life. With that being said, let's bring up our first place winner, once again, to read his essay, Elijah Vasconcelos.
According to the dictionary, the definition of a veteran is someone who served in the military. However, I believe the true meaning is more than that. Veterans have sacrificed much for others, putting their life on the line, fighting for freedom. Soldiers symbolize courage, dedication, hope, and much more. My father is my hero. He served from 2002 to 2008. He demonstrates perseverance and dedication. Iraq changed him greatly, damaging his mental and physical health. He perseveres through his pain and struggles to care for the family. Growing up for him was tough, son of immigrants from Portugal, living paycheck to paycheck with 6 siblings. He struggles every day, in and out of therapy in the VA hospital. Yet he shows me every day to not dwell on the past and focus on the present, to just live in the moment and enjoy life. He's taught me many life lessons, like to be myself regardless of what people think of me. He's my biggest inspiration and supporter. He is who I wish to be when I grow older. Veterans embody the spirit of dedication and bravery. Serving in the military requires immense courage and commitment. Whether on the front lines of battle or in support roles, veterans have faced numerous challenges and adversities. Their willingness to serve, even in the face of danger, reflects a profound sense of duty and patriotism. This dedication is not only commendable, but also crucial in maintaining national security and peace. Furthermore, the experiences and skills that veterans bring to civilian life are significant. The discipline, leadership, and teamwork learned in the military are transferable to various sectors. Many veterans contribute to society by taking on roles in public service, business, education, and more. Veterans are heroes to our country and society. Their unique perspectives and problem-solving abilities can drive innovation and improvement in many areas of civilian life. Additionally, the resilience and adaptability they develop during their service can inspire and uplift communities. It is important to honor veterans and their sacrifices. Many veterans face challenges when transitioning back into civilian life, including physical injuries and mental health issues, and difficulties finding employment. Providing adequate support services, healthcare, and opportunities for veterans is a way to show gratitude for their service. Recognizing their contributions to ceremonies, memorials, and public acknowledgments also helps to keep their sacrifices in the national consciousness. All in all, veterans are an integral part of our nation's history and present. Their dedication, skills, and sacrifices deserve recognition and support. By honoring veterans, we not only pay homage and tribute to them, but we also strengthen the values of courage, duty, and patriotism that they exemplify. The true meaning of veteran goes beyond ex-military. The true meaning is in fact heroism.
In recognition and sincere appreciation for your participation in Case Junior High School Veterans Day essay program, in which you received a first place award. By submitting your essay, you showed your compassion and caring for those who answered the call to protect our country. Presented by the American Legion Post 303, Department of Massachusetts, this 18th day of November 2024. Attest Donald W. Silva and Harold E. Young, Commander. Congratulations. Can I have the three students up here, please?
Come on, man.
This is where the commander gets his 2 cents in. These three young adults have shown some great knowledge in putting together some really beautiful essays of information on veterans and heroism, and what they have put together really touched me and touched me in the heart. And I think all us veterans feel the same way. And it's really something for us to see this. And I'm so happy that this has happened, and I'm so glad to meet the three of you. Right? So someday I'm walking down the street, I see you, I'll wave. And we'll all wave at you because you did an awesome job. Thank you. Thank you from me and from our veterans here and all the other veterans that live in this town or in this community. We all say thank you for what you have done, and you really inspired us. Okay, at this time,
Commander, those words were beautiful. Nobody could top those, I'll tell you. Fantastic. Don had a saying that he wanted me to share with you. He picked a quote from Benjamin Franklin. We can't always build a future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. And that comes from the parents, and that comes from the town, and that comes from the school, our principal that's here with us tonight. They built these kids. I can remember when I was in junior high school, could you write an essay like those three essays? I didn't even know those words. But that's what the education system in our country is like today. It gives these young people a wonderful opportunity to be able to express their feelings and their gratitude to all of our veterans, and it couldn't have been done any better. And like Benjamin Franklin said, If you can't do something with enthusiasm or enthusiastically, then don't do it at all. Everyone, give them all a round of applause one more time. And again, to the commander and the gang at the American Legion, our veterans, thank you so much for how you've been able to take this little celebration, this little ceremony, and turn it into something absolutely beautiful. Bob Silvera next year and Kevin Serper from our Veterans Agency and Don and the commander, I'm sure, are working on even something new of holding a ceremony in the junior high school to bring a heightened awareness to these essays. Even though they were 1, 2, and 3, I have to tell you in my heart, they were all first place. Thanks to all of you who came here tonight. May God bless all of our veterans. Thank you for your continued service, and may God bless the United States of America.